Hey everyone, today we're asking the question, which is more appropriate, Native American or American Indian? Which term should you use? Stick around, we'll give you some history on the use of the terminology as well as some history of the native tribes and chiefs and some famous American writers. And at the end there will be an extra credit question. So stick around, you can earn some points. All right, are the terms American Indian and Native American, are they synonymous? Well, a publisher of the Navajo Times says he would prefer to be called a Navajo, a member of a tribe, and not be grouped in with all Native Americans. Of course, we blame Christopher Columbus for landing in the Caribbean islands and thinking he was in India, so henceforth all the natives were called Indians. It's hard to believe. We have a term pejorative that means belittling or having a negative effect. Indian, of course, can be seen as a pejorative term. And Hollywood did its part to cement the term Indian with its cowboy and Indian movies. You may not know the name Tom Mix, but he was one of the first famous Hollywood cowboys, and there's a picture of Jim Thorpe, a professional American baseball and football player and Olympic gold medal winner who also tried his hand at acting. Here are some famous American Indians. Here's Chief Joseph, who uttered the famous words, "I shall fight no more forever." His story and the Nez Perce story is told in the movie Dances with Wolves. Here's a fun fact. Ira Hayes, a member of the Pima tribe, was one of the members of the American soldiers on Iwo Jima, who famously helped to raise the flag in 1945. And here's Chief Seattle. Of course, that's Seattle, Washington, is famous for the line, "We belong to the earth." And whatever mankind does to the web, he does to himself. Which term do the Native Americans prefer? Well, it turns out American Indian is more popular. This is an old survey, but American Indian was preferred among natives. Here are some famous American Indian writers. N. Scott Momaday, you'll hear me talk about him, one of the great American Indian writers, receiving an award here from President Bush. Louise Erdrich, she's a contemporary writer known for her beautiful prose. And many of you read Sherman Alexie this summer, maybe for the book report. Perhaps you'll want to read it as we assign book reports throughout the year. Here's a graphic page, graphic element from his novel. I like the glad garbage bag. Final word on the term, Russell Means. He's a Lakota activist. He prefers the term American Indian, putting the word American first, suggesting that the natives were here first, so they deserve to have American ahead of their designated name Indians. All right, and we should mention, of course, the term Redskins. It's a pejorative term to American Indians. What do you think? Should the Redskins change their name? Write that down on a piece of paper and then do the extra credit. Find out the renaming of Mount McKinley by President Obama. And then write your opinion about that in about 50 words. That's it for now, everybody. Thanks for your attention, and I look forward to receiving your extra credit.